Previously on American Truck Simulator. Right, let's go. What a view. What a picture. I'm not even looking at the distance on this one. We're not going to get sleepy on this one, I promise you. This is pure fun, this. Look at this. Look at that. Hello and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Yes, we're still in Arizona. Sorry guys, it's taking a while. It's not quite as fast as the other one, but we're back in Arizona. It's the Halloween time at the moment, so we're not. Oh God, don't do that. It's Halloween at the moment, so of course you get the Halloween theme at the moment. But well, we're in Arizona. I'm trying to clear it all off, but apparently I've got Kansas will be released before I get a chance to do this. So we really. I think actually I'll be honest. I think. Apart from going to the Grand Canyon, which would be awesome, and I haven't had a chance to do that, I really think there's time to try and get over to Oklahoma City and Oklahoma to try and get through a bit of the new content, simply because it's the new bit, and then maybe do the next bit after that, and then see how we get on going further north. God, look at this! How big is the US? It's so big! It's so big. It's so monstrously large. Look at that. That was me when I was doing a few early sort of dribblings around in the game. So I am very. I am. I mean, I've done Texas. Look at that. I've done Texas without except for this one, which is like added recently. That's a new one. I don't know how you pronounce that though. I'm not even going to try at this moment. But I think we need to get a shift on. I think we need to get over to Oklahoma. Hatman pointed out that this will be released before I get a chance to actually get through the rest of Arizona. I've been really going slowly at this. So I think it's time that we find a job that takes us over to sort of Oklahoma way, if we can find one. Maybe this will be two episode video, definitely. Let's see what we've got here. That's California. What's Oklahoma? Is it O? Is that Oklahoma? It is. Takes us over to Oklahoma. I don't know what I'm going to expect. Is it more deserts in Oklahoma? Is this what you call the Midwest? I don't know. But that is where we're going. It's not anywhere else. It's taking us right through everything. Takes us through Guymon and Woodward. It's a very heavy load though. Blimey heck, it's going to be monstrous. Delivery, it's going to be Sunday. What is it now? Sunday, expected Sunday. How far is it? Is there not a stop in here? Yeah, there is a stop in there. There is a stop in here. So we're probably going to stop about here or here. Yeah, one of the two. So we'll go as long as we can, and then we'll find a stopping place, I think is the answer to that. So we'll go as long as time permits. So we'll take this bulldozer, which is an awesome choice, by the way. I think that's an awesome choice. And let's head over to Oklahoma. I know I was going to do Arizona. It's so beautiful here, but it's time to move on, because if Kansas is coming shortly, let's have a dash around Oklahoma. God, has that been a year? They don't do 2 a year, do they? So it's literally probably been a year since I've last done this. I can't believe how long I've been dilly-dallying around. Really? I suppose it's possible because I've got 70 hours on it. And it's like an hour a week, but I don't do it every week. So if it's every other week, oh god, yeah, I suppose it is. I'm really sorry. Right, okay, let's get this thing started. Let's put the lights on. Let's put the start the engine. Oh, handbrake is on. Disengage the handbrake. I would do something sort of semi, Halloween-y here, but I've already done that in Euro Truck Simulator. So if you haven't seen that, go have a look at the Euro Truck Simulator. Anyway, let's push the button for the full display. So down in the bottom right-hand corner, we have our display or our GPS, and that tells us what speed we're doing, which is 0 miles per hour. We're in third gear, automatic 3. The next one is the amount of damage to the truck, which is whoa! Oh, up the curb, terrible. Can't take me anywhere. The next one is the damage to the truck, followed by how much diesel we have in this beast, how much go-go juice for my lovely big rig that we've got. And we have a good, decent amount. There's only a little sliver of it gone. Followed by the bed, which slowly goes blue and then finally goes red. And then I cry a lot because we're usually crashing into something. Followed by the envelope, which is really only used at the beginning of the game to teach you how to buy stuff and do your first drives on your own, and you know, anything that's a new haulage thing. It's really underused. It should be used for special missions when you're in a specific town. So if you sleep somewhere, it should come up with so-and-so's got a giant carnival balloon that they want you to deliver, or something similar. So it's something like that. Or if you're in Roswell, it's like giant alien or something. That would be so awesome. Look at that. I love the lights in there. Right, okay. Humphreys Street. Look, Humphreys. Anyway, then we've got the time, which is 5:02 a.m. We're going to get to our destination, which is the little flag below. We are going to get... I can go on a red, can't I? As long as I'm turning. And there's nothing coming. I think. Yes, I can. I keep forgetting that. It's a very weird thing that I don't quite understand. Anyway, so then we've got the time that we're going to get in, which is 5:06, 0 miles. It's really pulling, actually, this truck this time around. There's real vibrations going on. And we're just heading down this road to get there. So little destination's there, right in front of us, just down here. Going to go get ourselves a huge, probably oversized bulldozer. But I don't care. We need it. We need to deliver it to Oklahoma. Somewhere in there. Was it Woodward? Woodward. Like Edward Woodward. Remember him in the Equalizer? All those years ago? No? Probably not. Maybe before your time. Of course, now we've got Denzel Washington as the Equalizer, which is kind of cool. I like Denzel in that role. I quite like him in that role. He's very menacing, very calculated. However, I didn't like the third one as much as I liked the original sort of the first two. I think it wasn't quite as good. Let's have a little look. Let's see where our thing is. Let us see if I can slide forward a bit. We really do need to start getting some more money coming in. It's only 148,000 in the bank there. It's not enough yet. Not enough, right? Okay, let's reverse. Can I reverse this way? Yes, please. No, don't knock the front. 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 We're okay so far. Let's have a little look over my shoulder. It's just down here. I'll look over my shoulder and sort of get a guide. Start guiding ourselves in here a little bit. Right. Okay. Well, let's straighten up. Let's stop. Let's stop. Right, okay, so back of the truck we've got that horseshoe-shaped thing there. You can see it in the sunlight, in the light of that lovely lantern there. And underneath there we've got a little thing called the pin, which drops down from below. So we've got a horseshoe-shaped thing, which is the fifth wheel. We've got to push the two things together nice and neatly because I've got advanced coupling turned on, which is basically one of my greatest little features of this game. You should really always go with advanced coupling. And basically it forces you to actually reverse and connect up correctly. If you don't reverse and connect up correctly, it doesn't latch into place, which is really annoying. But it is a fun additional feature to the game, and I do recommend it. It was suggested to me early on by Mark Middleton, and I do appreciate that sort of addition to the game. And as you can see, I've managed to latch that beautifully on. Look at that. That is a stunning start. So let's press T and watch the little legs being pulled away. It was wooden struts. It was struts it was standing on, and then we've got the thing connected up there. I'm going to press the F3 key for a brief picture of my truck looking splendid in the night sky in its sort of silvery colours, and that front fender, which is normally silver, is sort of greyed. It's kind of cool. Quite like that. Anyway, right, 13 hours. We've got time for a stop in amongst this. So what we'll do is we'll take our time. We'll go as far as we can with this, and then we'll stop. So let's take this out. Let's use the length of the truck, and I might press the F key and give ourselves a bit of extra sort of little bit of leverage here. So the F key is basically the hazard lights. So I'm kind of saying to them, come on, let me out. Okay, what have I done? You should have pulled further over before you came out here. This is a very, very long very long vehicle. Yeah, I know that. But I need to get round. And the only way to get round is to do the beeping at me. And that's a really solid fence. Right, okay, let's go round. Yeah, they're all beeping. I am going round regardless. Pushing round. That's fine, there's a police car there. Don't hit the police car, don't hit the police car, don't hit the police car. Can't believe you're all beeping at me. You don't see that manoeuvre was a bit dodgy. Right, let's get in the truck and go. Let's go, go, go. Let's get a bit of speed on here. Bit of a dodgy manoeuvre, but hey, why not? Right, okay, I am accelerating here extremely slowly. It's very heavy. 25 miles per hour is the speed limit here in this town as we go through. Flagstaff. As we head out of Arizona. Elevation, was that 906 feet? Or is it? Yes, it'll be feet, won't it? Good bit of elevation, that nice high thing. Nothing wrong with a bit of a high mountainside. That looks like a very dodgy hotel to spend the night in. Perfect, just the kind of hotel I like. Car zone, here we go. And here we are at the traffic lights. Right, you come out with your car. I am going to come round here like this. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. No crashing there. Could have gone a bit further on, you know, before turning. I don't know why it's done sort of dragging me round this kind of route. This is a weird route to take. Alright, I'm going to go. Here we go. Taking it wide. And it's coming round. And there's a stop. And we're going left. And we're going round. Just ignoring all of the traffic, realistically. If there's anything behind me, it can just stay there. It's the way to do it. So nice straight onto the road going down. I love a bulldozer. It's beautiful. Look at that big old bulldozer. Too speedy. There's Eddie's. Probably got our food there. Still quite fancy that Alaskan truck driving game. I know it's getting mixed reviews at the moment. I do fancy the idea of the fact that you have to do it. But as I said, I think last week, I get kind of put off by the fact that it's kind of overshadowed by the fact that you've got these people from the Ice Road Truckers kind of over talking it, saying this is Ice Road Trucker territory kind of thing. I'm not sure I'm up for that. But you never know. It might be all right. We're going to go straight on. What is that in front of us? I don't know what car that is, but we're trundling up behind it. And we'll just stop there. That's probably quite menacing, realistically. You're a pro little truck, pro little car, you're getting menaced by my gigantic truck. Oh, it's going now on the red. Amazing. I'm not. But you're going on the red. What I like to see is a truck and a car breaking the rules. It's breaking the law. There we go. That's another car trundling along. And then another car trundling along. And another truck. I watched the Atari Game Over documentary again. It's on YouTube if you want to watch it. It's where they dug up the Al Gore landfill. I don't know exactly where that is. I think it's Texas, isn't it? Is it Texas? Yes, I think it's Texas. That was the home of Atari. Anyway, so they dug this thing up to find the cartridges that were buried. You know, the worst game of the world, the way they used to call it was E.T. And they buried the cartridges just because it was easier than that, and then trying to sell the stock. It was just, you know, it was not worth anything. So at that time, so it was worthless. So they binned it all. But it wasn't just that though. They did all kinds of stuff. They binned all kinds of stock that wasn't any use at the time, because it wasn't just E.T. that was buried in the desert, but it came from like a legendary myth. You know, everybody was like, this so bad that they buried it in the desert, and they didn't actually. It wasn't that bad a game. It's just it was very short development time, and a lot of people found it hard, which I don't think it's a very unfair way to do it. And the thing is, if you watch the documentary, which is a lovely documentary by the way, it's quite heartfelt by the end of it, because there's a lot of people who love Atari as a company. I mean, just absolutely adore Atari. I can understand that. You know, there's sometimes a lot of love for a lot of things. You know, and Atari being sort of loved for its sort of influence on the US market. It wasn't so much so in the UK. I know people had them in the UK, but it wasn't quite the same. I don't think we were influenced in the same way. But it was quite emotional for the sort of the people that were there and involved in it. It's a nice movie. It's from 2014. Have a little look for it. Atari Game Over it is. It's basically where they dig these up in the desert. And they had the writer, I think it's Richard Warshaw, I think it is. Anyway, he's the original writer of E.T. and he kind of it's quite a cathartic moment for him when they find his cartridges and many more in the desert. You know, it's kind of because he got sort of slated for this, you know, saying this is a terrible game or whatever else is absolutely dreadful and whatever else it was, and it wasn't really his fault. He was kind of rushed to do it. He built it in 5 weeks. I mean, I dare anybody else to write a game based on a movie property that was going to be so well loved in 5 weeks. And also they got the sign off from Mr. Spielberg himself for E.T. You can't really blame him for sort of saying, well, you know, that this wasn't a bad game. I did feel for him because he's, you know, the chap's in tears at the end, realistically, but he's in tears, I think, for the right reason. It's because it's not just his game. It's almost a moment where he's like, it's not my game that's buried in the desert. It's lots of games, not just that one. But yeah, it's a really nice thing to watch. I mean, I know I've probably I've spoiled the end for you, but let's be honest, you probably knew the end anyway, that it actually was a real thing. But it was just nice. Oh, look at that. We are traveling through some glorious countryside, and I'm going to miss Arizona leaving it, but I think it's time to move on. I don't know what I'm going to find in Oklahoma. Tell me what's in Oklahoma when I get there. Tell me in the comments below if you know what's in Oklahoma. A really, really, really glorious sort of journey here ahead of me, I think. Press the F3 button to bring back the more detailed map. I'm going to accelerate up here and try and just sort of latch in the speed there a little bit. 60 miles per hour, I should say, not 60 kilometers now. Big difference there. Right, I'm going to drink coffee. I hope you've got a beverage. All time drinking coffee here. The controller is buzzing with sort of the load, the weight straining against it. The truck as it pulls up the countryside, sort of uphill slightly. Every time I go uphill, there is almost a conflict between the tractor unit here, the truck itself, and my load. It is a conflict. It's amazing. It's like a little war going on. It's just all time sort of vibrating the country, but the road also is a bit quite sort of bouncy. No magic, just science. Marvelous. I don't know what the science is though. I'm not sure what that's all about. But anyway, let's just crack on. Holbrook Sholo. I'm going to try and get some more speed. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but it's worth a try. This is glorious. Glorious, 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 glorious. I love it. City limits. I'm pressing the buttons to get some city limit stuff going on, but that's glorious. Wow. That is a load as well. That is just beautiful. That is beautiful. We love it. I love this game. I don't know about you, but I do like driving trucks and things. I wish I had more time for it. I really do. I wish I was able to. I want to come out here. Can you move over? Yeah, it's moved over. Cool. Yeah, I wish I had more time for it. I wish I had like millions more hours or wasn't so busy as a job, you know, so that I could actually do a bit more driving. It's great fun. I love doing what I do. I love playing Spectrum games, and I love trucking, and I love playing PC games. I'm trying to think what I'm going to do for Halloween. I've been talking to somebody recently about doing a horror podcast because I quite like horror movies. I'm not a buff or whatever else is, but I do kind of like them. I used to hate them as a kid, but I really kind of like them nowadays. So I would not hate them as a kid. I was frightened of them as a kid. That's the words to use. When I got older, I got less frightened. It's more interesting sort of things. And I kind of like the stories that went with them because it's all ghost stories, effectively, isn't it? And sort of, things that scare you that go bump in the night, kind of thing. Let's go very, very Halloween. All of a sudden, I didn't want to do that. Watch out for wildlife at dusk and dawn. Ooh, what kind of wildlife are we talking about? We talking. I'm going to slow down here. Just slow down because somebody's coming out here. Watch the brakes go. Watch the brakes be applied here. Don't want the brakes to be applied, but there they go. There they go. You naughty, naughty computer cars. Come on, get your foot down. They do that. They apply the brakes, not randomly, but excessively at certain points. This is just such beautiful countryside. Love this game. And driving such a lovely load as well is just a bonus. Really is. Wow. Rest area, tourist info center. Lovely. Okay. Tourist info center. There was a place to see that view. We've been past here before. I recognise this. This is lovely. Sort of. There was a lot of mountains across here, and sort of a very weird parking spot over that side of the road. I remember that nighttime and sort of I get Native American villages and things like that, wasn't there? There's a lot of that around here. Yeah, there you go. Indian arts and culture. I remember this. I remember parking here. It was beautiful. The I-40 we're on. Welcome to New Mexico. We're now leaving. It's taking photos of us right there. Please pull into the nearest way station. Right, okay, I will do. There's the nearest way station. Yeah. I've been asked to pull in, so I will oblige. Can't bypass it. If you can bypass it, it does say a green light comes up when you can bypass it. In this particular occasion, we're not bypassing the way station. We are entering it. We're entering the way station. We'll go through here, and they'll hopefully sign us off. Stop on the scale. Right, you stop. You stop there. I'll look and get an X-rayed. X-rayed as well. Wow. And onto the scale. There's a man here. Alright, how you doing? Thank you for cooperation. Drive safely. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye-bye. That was good. I enjoyed that. Nice bit of way station action there. Look, that's totally different. Look at that. I do look like this truck. It's pretty gorgeous. It's a sexy truck. I am a sexy, sexy truck. 10 hours to drive to reach the destination. We're not going to do the whole thing in one go. We are going to attempt to do it in a two-parter. I'll pull in behind this Prius. And we're going slowly for no good reason as we gallop. Shiprock. Do you know? What should I know about Shiprock? I'm sure I've seen it. I'm sure it's been in a few movies. Look at that. Not terribly sandy, but at the same time, you can tell as water comes down there at certain times of the year, and just sort of goes gushing down through there when you get a bit of monsoon weather of sorts, I suppose. There we go. Gently doing it, gently going across. About 3/4 of an engine of fuel. Something up on that mountainside. Look at that. What is that? I get obsessed by this kind of thing. So the attention to detail for me in this game is a really important thing, and it's just so amazing when you see stuff that you're like, what the hell's that? What the hell is that? Whatever it is, it's high up and I don't know what it is. I'm going past these guys. Come on, you can stay there. I'm overtaking you at speed. You're being overtaken. Got to keep going on this road. That's fine. This is the one. Oh, I can feel it pulling. The battle between me and the trailer is still happening. Slipping and sliding, I think. I was coming home this evening with my colleague, and I came around roundabout. Now it was raining, and it's quite a tight roundabout. Behind me, I watched as the chap in the large van almost tippled himself over as he went round far too fast. That's what happens when you're in a bit of a rush, and then when you know that somebody's has worried themselves. We've been here as well, by the way, because I remember that rock and roll thing over there, or the home rock, fame rock, whatever it was. Sorry, I got completely wrong. So no, I didn't remember that. But anyway, but no, somebody's upset themselves in the car, or they're worried about something. They do that whole slowing down and oops. And getting a breath. Yeah, the person in the van had really thrown themselves around the corner and they didn't really know what they were doing. So they were a little bit worried. I need the GPS back on. Because I need to know what we're doing. There's a car in front of me that is not exactly moving. Or is it a van? Or is it a pickup? It's probably a pickup. I am properly buzzing along the road now. Whoa, watch what you're doing though. Yeah, there's a van like that one actually that went round the corner far too fast. And up and set himself. Look at the length of the grass. I love it. It's almost like corn. Like cornfields. Something nice about cornfields. Seeing it all grow really high. Nowadays it's all really modern technologies, isn't it, to get these things growing, but they got this weird sort of gel that they put on the ground so that nothing can pick up the seeds, and it acts as a feed as well. It's all very strange. Agricultural stuff has really changed, I think, and there are only a small percentage of the world actually doing agricultural to feed the rest of the world. We're all kind of not quite the same sort of. We don't have the same sort of requirements as other things. We don't have the same food requirements or same sort of requirements to work as hard on the land. Somebody else can do it for us. That's what it really is. It boils down to, doesn't it? Bed's slowly going blue. The little legs of the bed are going blue in the bottom right. You see it along the top there next to the fuel gauge and the time and the envelope, of course, which is sadly underused. That's kind of my that's what it should be called. It's not an envelope anymore. It's just called sadly underused. We've not used that very often. It's not used at all. Barely used. This is so gorgeous. I've never driven in a desert. I bet they're brilliant to drive in. Apart from obviously the heat. I bet they're brilliant to drive in the sense of the sort of long open spaces, the dryness, the sort of yellow and the dust and the dirt. It's kind of nice. I kind of like the idea of riding around in a desert for a bit. Not permanently, just a bit. That was some glorious overtaking by me. I was on a mission, apart from the start of the game where I was utterly out of my depth as usual, coming out of that turning. I can't believe I hit that fence. To be fair, if that was real Harris fencing, I'd have torn it down, wouldn't I? Destroyed it with my truck. I wonder if it's I-40 all the way. Oh, look, we're slowing down. Yeah, I'm decelerating. I am decelerating. It's a station wagon, I think, in front of me. Only just speeding now. Decelerating. Just kind of coming past. Coming through. 65. We'll lock that in. We'll come through here. Look at that. Lovely bridge over here with probably trains to go across, I would suspect. Oh wow. Nice creek. Is that the right word? Creek to use for that? Is it if it's dirty? Is that how they get defined as a creek? I don't know. It was Dawson's Creek, wasn't there? Do you remember that TV show? About a boy called Dawson who didn't know who he wanted to sleep with. It's a very it's obviously a typical tale of teenage woe. Couldn't work out which one it was going to be. Because it wasn't what she called in it. Oh, she married Tom Cruise later. I remember his name. Oh, look at this. We're entering Texas. We're in Texas now. The LoneStar State. We're here in Texas. Oh, what was her name? Katie something or other. Holmes. That was it. Katie Holmes. Married Tom Cruise. Lovely. Oh, what's going on? I've got to go that way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is that blocking my route? What's blocking my route, though? It looks like I can sneak through there. I think I can do it. Let's do it. Let's try it. I'm just... Do you know, sorry, I'm breathing in. I'm making myself thin. Look at this. I am so bad. Creeping along here, going past the cars. I am a really bad... I'd be so much trouble. There's no police, though. Oh, shit. I have just hit the side. Trying to avoid this lot. Oh, God. Nothing worse than a bit of crash damage. That's not good. Have I just driven through? No, I didn't. It was just the angle of the mirror. Wow. That is not good. That is not good, and you're a bad boy for doing that. I've done some damage to the truck there. Okay, let's go though. We're back on the road. We're back on the road. Nothing stops this express train. I'm on a rampage. I remember this as well, by the way, when we went through the LoneStar State. This is very much a junction of junctions. It's like all over the place with fancy sort of paving everywhere. Not for human beings. Roads not for human beings. That's a thing. It's a dreadful thing, to be honest with you. Got to remember the humans. They need to walk. They need some exercise. It's good for you. We all need exercise. Everything in moderation. It's such a well-used terminology, isn't it? Everything in moderation. Everybody thinks about that, don't they? You know, people always say it. You know, everything in moderation. It's absolutely true. You know, everything in moderation. Moderating everything. You think everything's in moderation when you're like billions of pounds richer? I don't know. Okay. We got to move over. Advertise here. Got to call to advertise there. I don't want to call because I don't want to advertise there. But if I did want to advertise there, oh, that's nice. It's a park. Oh, just a river with a thing across the top to get to it. That's kind of cool. I like that. It's a nice park, just in the middle of nowhere. A bit of sand and stuff like that surrounding it. So it's obviously watered on a regular basis. That's quite nice. That's nice. A little bit of park. All of a sudden, a little oasis in the desert. That's kind of nice. I like that. A tramway. We're not going that way because it's blocked off, it says. Well, it's not, though, because it didn't actually have anything blocking it. That was weird. Imagine that's a secret route and I'd never spotted it. Can you imagine? That would be quite disappointing to find out that was a secret route. I'd not gone past it. I like the park, though. Well, the park was nice. Very nice. There's a police car, I think, behind me. Just going a little bit more than 65, but I'm alright. It's not pulled me over for that. It's not too slow. What's that say on the side there? Slow traffic, keep right. That's fair enough. That's what I'm doing. I am slow traffic today. I'm rather enjoying this. It's a nice run. Just got to keep an eye on the sort of time, realistically. I think there's a point that my little man is going to be all sleepy. He's going to be sleepy. We're not sleepy yet, but we could be sleepy soon. Oh, bums. I knew you were going to do that. Slow. Come on. Oh. I can't believe that. Pulled over like that. A rush. That's that van for revenge. overtaking me again. 7 hours and 10 minutes to go. I can't believe it's still that long. Got to come over 2 lanes now. Just doing the I-40 all the way along, aren't we? All the way across, cross country, left to right, the I-40, Interstate 40. As Hatman told me a while back, that the interstates are federally managed, so the money is from federal money to look after them, and the highways are from the local states. The states have to look after them. Which, of course, I assume that means that state roads are looked after by state, state troopers, I guess. Like, unlike, are they highway troopers or whatever else is highway? Or do they do the interstates as well? Do you have troopers specifically for the interstates? Or are they part of the state troopers that look after? I'm now very confused on the yeah. There's a trooper right there. Very confused on the enforcement of laws on the various things. I think they enforce laws on our roads by local county, basically. So if you're in I guess, I don't know where it is, Lancashire, you'd have people from Lancashire looking after the roads, and if you were in I don't know, somewhere in London or something like that, Wiltshire or something like that, they would look after the things, or Northamptonshire or something like that. They would look after it, or Northumberland. They would look after the roads, I guess. Whereas I don't know what the score is with the American side of it, whether or not the state troopers look after the interstate. Would seem like it was almost a federal job, but obviously it probably isn't. It would make more sense to make state troopers do it, I guess. Don't know. Don't understand the entire ins and outs of that. I know that the FBI is the Federal Bureau of Investigation, but they have very distinct laws and govern the way that they're allowed to interact with things. But they're kind of the federal side of it, aren't they? They're the big body. The big body that looks after it all. This is beautiful. I'm enjoying this journey. As we Santa Rosa. I feel like we're just... They're not necessarily churning all ground, but at the same time we are churning all ground. It's lovely. It's lovely. 6 hours left. I'd like to get as far as I can before I do a sleep, and then we'll finish the other part off next week. Oh no, he's going that way. He's going that interstate there. We're getting nicely along here. How's your week been? Have you had a busy week? Have you been interested in anything good? I haven't seen anything truck-wise. Oh, I'll tell you one other thing about reason why I was mentioning that Atari game over, by the way, was one of the things that was a lot of was all the trucks that were doing the picking up the rubbish and the sort of the landfill and moving from place to places to dump it effectively elsewhere in the landfill. They were all internationals. I did notice that. I was like, oh look, and I saw the badge, and I was like, normally I wouldn't notice things like that, but I did notice it this time around. They were all international trucks. So yeah, definitely. If you want trucks as well, you can have a little bit of truck action in that if you watch that. Not very much truck action. There's about 5 minutes worth, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, I just spotted all those in there. I thought it was kind of cool. I'm waiting for this truck now to pull. This one with the Waldens on it here. It's going to pull underneath into me. I can feel it. Maybe not. But he could have done. Just you stay there. I'm busy. I'm driving here. I'm driving here. Bed's filling up. I'm just... keep left. I am keeping Fort Summer. It's getting a bit greener, actually. Is that man-made green, or is that just the nature of the rain, the climate changing as we go across and get a bit higher? What the heck is that over there? It's a big service station. That's very cool. Huge service station that we haven't been to. Another one that we haven't been to. Look at him swerve in front of me. Look at him go. Look at that. And I expect nothing less from a man in a pickup. 5 hours and 48 minutes to go. I'm still hopeful here. I'm going to try and drive on a bit. I don't really want to hit it at night, but we probably will, unfortunately. We'll keep going. We'll keep going. We'll keep going for the moment. Bed is very full now. I am getting a bit of speed up here, though. 5 hours to go. Got to be in at Sunday. Not sure how much more I can drive. I'm going to try and put another 2 hours on it, I think. So take another 2 hours off that. So leave us with... Oh, did that pop out of existence? I didn't see that. I think it did, didn't it? Popped out of existence. Whoa! What are you doing? I turned my head and swerved. Got the good job there's nothing underneath me. It would have been mush. What are you doing there? When you're turning your head, don't turn the wheel at the same time. Rookie mistake there. I'm just looking at the time though. I'm kind of debating this now. Gonna go another hour at least. Go a bit longer. Bigger episode. We want bigger episodes. We're putting some time in now. We're going for it. When's the next one out, by the way? When is Kansas out? Is it soon? Probably is. I do need to get back to that bus one. I do quite like that bus one, even if it is a bit arcadey. It's a bit rubbish as well at the same time. Still a lot of fun. I've got exit here. Okay. Whoa, brakes. Oh, got to turn left here. Going cross country now, a little bit. That's cool, I like that. Can't argue with that. Lovely. Okay. Beautiful, look at that. Look at that scenery. Blooming stunning. I'm gonna come well wide and bring this round. Very low trailer this. I can imagine it getting, things getting caught on it. Stay there. Thank you. Just gently rumbling through. I've parked there before, I think. Yeah, I definitely have, because it's all lit up yellow. So I've been there before. Taking us through this town. Bed is very blue. That's my big concern is how much sleep when I need to sleep. I think that's the big concern I have at this moment in time. I'm going to drink coffee quickly. The lights have changed for the centre there. They look strange, don't they, day cabs? Looking at them, the way that that one, especially with the huge spoiler on the top of it, very odd. The length of that trailer, blooming massive. There's police. Just gonna get a bit more speed up again and head out of town. That'll be quite nice. Like that. Okay. Says I've got to move across. Let's move across. Lovely. Merging lanes. Love the attention to detail. The way that the tar is squeezing out through the actual tarmac itself. It's just there, coming through the gravel and making. Oh, there's a floating tyre though. There's that attention to detail, but there's a floating tyre all of a sudden. Not clever. But no, I do. From little poles to side things like saying for sale, little bit there. This is. Oh, look at that! Just sat sort of on the roadside there. Truck just parked in the middle of nowhere. I think the States here has probably got 3 or 4 times the amount of space that the UK has per person. So I suppose there's places to get lost here. If you wanted to get lost and never be found again, you could probably get lost in this country without never ever being found again very easily, I guess. trundling down here. I'm keeping an eye on the time now. The bed is getting very full. I am concerned that we may need to find somewhere to park up soon. We are 4 hours away from our 4.5 hours away from our destination. I think we're getting very close to that point where I'm going to have to pull over and make a decision about sleeping somewhere. There's a tree that's kind of dead there. There's a barbecue in the middle of nowhere. Isn't that marvellous? Just a barbecue, just sat in the middle of nowhere. Wow. I really like it. I love it. Love this game. It's so good. Oh, pressed the wrong button. There we go. It's such a good looking game. It's so much fun. Speed 45. I'll just ease off for a second. So we enter this. Is it a town? We're going to enter a town here? Look at that. With the roads going underneath. Cross-crossing and the water over here. Fantastic. Little slope going down. The road going nowhere almost. Passing through this little town. Prime rib. Little motels. All quiet. Just, you know, crispy chicken. Tiny little place. A little bit of construction going on. Nothing else. Amazing. Little house on the outskirts there. Beautiful. Nowhere to park, bizarrely, there. So I think the next place we come across will be the place we're going to have to park for the night. So the next, there's a train going over into here with a very high train. Look at the number of carriages on there with the double loads on them. Amazing. Actually makes sense that, the double load. 45. Wow. Look at that. What a view. Wonderful. And here I am. Here's my stopping place right here. Is that it there? No, it's not it. It looks like it though, doesn't it? Where are we entering now? Texas again. So I thought we were in Texas. Have we blipped in and out of it? I think we've blipped in and out of it, haven't we? Right, okay, we need to pull up here. Okay, you can stay there. I'm going to come in. I'm going to stop in the middle of nowhere. Pull up next to this chap here. Perfect. Look at that. What a wonderful, weird and wonderful place just to stop. Right next to the railway track. There's a little shack there. It makes you wonder if there's anything, you know, food or water there. I think I'm glad I've got some in the car, but some bins just there. Very lacking in facilities, but it's enough to sleep. And the bed is almost blue. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We've lost $8,000 though. I assume that was my. I assume, he says. I assume that was my sort of money for 18 wheels. I assume there's the train going through again. Look, double crates thing. I assume that was my money for my paying back the loan. So that's what the 8,000 was. 1 a.m. Okay, it's pitch black and I can't see anything. I mean, like, pitch black. I couldn't even work out what was going on there. It was so dark. Right, I'm not going yet, but that is proper dark. Look at that. It's dark out here. Very, very dark indeed. Okay, what time do we have to get this job in for? Before I quit for this session? I've still got 12 hours remaining on the job. Thank goodness for that. And I've only got 3 hours to go. So that's excellent. Anyway, I've been your host, Real Generic Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye now.